comes to at least EU in these aspects. So what I'm trying to tell you is that we as a state, Meghalaya, and the country, we are placed in a unique position to be able to take advantage even of these complex situations that are there. We need to create the right ecosystem. It's about the regulations that we need to have as a government. It's about the investments that need to be created by the entrepreneurs and the larger groups. It's about the logistics chains that we require to be able to transfer the products in a very, very efficient manner. It's about scaling the productivity so that an aggregator can come in and be able to provide that export to the buyer at a scale which will make sense for the particular buyer who's buying. And hence, all of this needs to be lined up. So what we're doing today is maybe the first step towards looking at that larger goal that we all should be targeting in the days to come. And again, I repeat myself what I said in the beginning. Yes, it is important to have these buyer 7 meets, but it is important to be practical. Even if we start small, I want that start to be a serious start. I want it to move forward. I don't expect that we will be having a $1 billion deal, MOU signed, and then suddenly everything flops tomorrow and there's not a single sale that is made. I think that will be the most disappointing thing that will happen. I'd rather not sign any MOU and have the sale that's taking place directly. I know a lot of people may not appreciate what I say, but I'm just speaking very straightforward. That does not mean that I'm discouraging you. Please don't think that. Absolutely not. I'm just telling you to be realistic and practical and realize the areas which we need to work on. So therefore, with these thought process in mind, let me also share that Meghalaya has been making a lot of, taking steps forward to create that ecosystem. I use this word a lot because I believe in it a lot. Whether it is ease of doing business, the percentage in terms of the steps that Meghalaya has taken may be one of the highest in the country today. The number of steps that we have taken to deregulate the different regulations that are there or were there in the system, more than 400 if I'm not wrong. 400 different regulations were removed. In Labour Department alone, about 70 regulations were removed. In fact, we were one of the worst in the country, but because of the hard work of the departments that were concerned, we are now today in the top 3 in terms of the number of deregulations being made. We have a unified portal for investors to come in with seamless process where they'll be able to get all the clearances required, which of course every state is doing. But I'm sharing with you because we also are now working and competing with the top performing states today and coming to that level where at one point in time, I must say this, that I would never have thought that a seller meet of this scale is happening today in our state. I'll tell you, nobody would have expected. But it's not just simply because it's an event. It's happening because we are ready. We have created the foundations. We have laid the foundations. We have created the system. We have created, or rather, we have managed to put the regulation in order. We have promoted entrepreneurs to start production. Scaling is, of course, a challenge for us because it is a challenge everywhere. But I do expect that to happen. So all of these issues are going to be there. But as I said, I do expect that a lot will come out of what we are doing today out here. Our Principal Commissioner Secretary as well as our Cabinet Chief Secretary, had mentioned about different products that we make. Now you'll be surprised to know that today, the pineapples which used to be sold on the roadside by farmers who had no other option, today are sending the frozen pineapples to factories in Bangalore, who are today then converting that into pineapple powder, which is then being sent abroad to make baby food. And they have certified it to the level where the regulatory provisions have been taken care of, and all the aspects that are required to safety standards and all those things have been met. And that's the kind of transformation that's taking place. I'm expecting and hoping that one day we will be making the baby food itself out here and not just the frozen pineapples. So we have a way forward. Please do step into our shops and the stalls that are selling turmeric. Please listen to their story. And this story is linked with Megalam, the IFAD project, where in 2010, if I'm not wrong, my memory serves me correct, these 10 or 20 ladies, I think 20 plus ladies, from different self-help groups had traveled all the way to, I think, Bangalore or Chennai or something. And that's when they understood the value of curcumin. They didn't know what curcumin was before that.